Squash and stretch is to give an object a sense of weight and flexibility. As you can see, Terence throwing the ball, and when the ball hits the ground it changes shape, adding realism to the animation. Anticipation is used to prepare the audience for an action. As Philip presses the button to the trapdoor, the audience is waiting for the trapdoor to open. Staging is used to direct the audience attention and to make it clear to what is most important in the scene. As Terence and Philip stand beside each other, you notice that Terence pulls out a golden ticket from his pocket. The camera zooms in to show what is most important in the scene. Straight ahead action means drawing out a scene frame by frame, beginning to the end. As the animation on the left is jumping, his legs are bending and his arms are going up and down to add realism. Pose to pose means you draw a few key frames and then you fill in the rest later. As the animation on the right is only moving up and down, these aren't bending as those key frames will be filled in later. Follow through and overlapping action is when two closely related techniques, which helps the movement look more realistic and helps you give the impression that the character follows the law of physics. Follow through means some parts of the body will continue moving after the character has stopped. Overlapping is when the character body parts move at a different rate. As you can see, when Terence grabs the rope, then pulls back and lets go of the rope, his hands continue to move after a rope is let go. Slow in and slow out is the movement of the human body and most other objects that need time to accelerate and slow down. As Terence picks up the ball and throws it, and when the ball is thrown it starts off slow and picks up speed, and when it hits the ground the ball slows down. Most natural action usually follow an arc motion. As you can see from the animation, when Terence picks up the ball and throws it at Philip, the ball is moving in an arc motion, adding realism to the animation. Secondary action. Adding secondary actions to the main action gives a scene more life and can help to support the main action. As you can see, Terence walking, his arms and legs are moving at different times to add realism. Timing is how many frames it takes for a particular action to take place. When Philip and Terence let go of their weights, the two weights hit the ground at different times. Exaggeration is an extremely effective method used in animation. The level of exaggeration depends on whether you seek realism or a particular style. As Terence hits Philip, Philip flies out of the scene for the comic factor, as it is a cartoon. Solid drawing means taking into account forms in three-dimensional space. As you can see, Philip standing in the middle of the screen and the sun behind him. The sun is moving and giving Philip a shadow, and reacting to where the sun moves, the shadow moves. The important thing about appeal is that viewers feel that the characters are interesting and real. Since this is a cartoon, the characters are more interesting as Philip is holding a big diamond while Terence is admiring it.